Did you know that while San Diego is known for its beach communities and laid-back vibe, there are actually some neighborhoods where you can ditch the car entirely and handle most of your daily life on foot? If you're someone who values walkability, maybe you're relocating here or just curious about where you can get around without dealing with traffic, these spots really stand out. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the most walkable neighborhoods in San Diego County based on current walk scores from reliable sources like WalkScore itself. These scores measure how easy it is to get to everyday spots like grocery stores, restaurants, and parks without driving. I'll group them by areas, covering what makes each one walkable, key amenities, a bit on the housing scene, including current median prices, and any surprises that newcomers often mention. By the end, you'll have a solid sense whether one of these fits your lifestyle or not. And if this is your first time here, my name is Bratt. I'm a real estate broker who's been helping folks buy and sell in San Diego since 2010. My partner Jamili and I have guided dozens and dozens of buyers of all backgrounds through the process. We've been boots on the ground for buyers relocating from everywhere, whether from the other side of San Diego all the way to literally the other side of the world. If you're thinking about a move, we'd love to hear from you. Our contact information is below. All right, let's start up in North County with Carlsbad Village. This area has a walk score of around 80, meaning most errands can be done on foot, though it's not quite a full walker's paradise yet. It's centered around the historic Village District along Coast Highway 101 with a compact layout that's perfect for strolling between shops and eateries. You get the coastal charm with buildings from the early 1900s mixed in too. What makes it walkable is the mix of local businesses all clustered together. You can grab coffee, hit up a brewery, or pick up groceries without going very far. Key amenities include Carlsbad Village Farmers Market every Wednesday, spots like Senor Grubby's for tacos, and easy access to the beach just blocks away. There's also the Coaster train station there for commuting south to downtown in San Diego, which takes about 45 minutes, or north to LA, which is super convenient when you're flying out of LAX. Housing here is a blend of apartments, condos, and some older single-family homes, with many homes built in the mid-20th century, giving it that charming coastal feel. The current median home price in the village in this walkable area is around $2.1 million. Something that might catch newcomers by surprise is how the area really quiets down at night compared to busier beach towns like Pacific Beach, but it's really got that lively vibe for nights out still, although parking can still be a little bit tight during tourist season, especially in the summer. If you're looking for walkability with ocean views and a bit of that small town feel in North County, this is a strong option. Another thing locals appreciate is the proximity to Legoland, just a short drive away, and the schools here are some of the best in California, making it super family friendly, and for a coastal area, a really good bang for your buck. And real quick, if you're enjoying this sort of content about living in San Diego, keeping up with the real estate market, and important updates relevant to San Diego, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future topics. All right, now let's move to central San Diego, where you'll find a cluster of highly walkable spots, starting with North Park, which has a walk score of 86, so most errands are foot-friendly. Located just east of Balboa Park, it's known for its artsy, hip atmosphere, with blocks lined with craft breweries and vintage shops. The main hub is right around 30th Street and University Ave, where everything feels connected with wide sidewalks and bike lanes. The walkability comes from the dense setup of restaurants, bars, and boutiques. You can wander from a record store to a food truck without needing wheels. And some of the standout amenities include the North Park Observatory for live music, places like Modern Times Brewery for a pint, and the weekly Thursday farmers markets with fresh produce and local vendors. It's also super close to Balboa Park for those longer walks or runs, with over 1,200 acres of green space and tons of activities like the San Diego Zoo, 18 museums, beautiful architecture, just overall really a cool place for tourists and locals alike. Housing mixes apartments in mid-rise buildings with craftsman bungalows from the 1920s and 30s, many renovated for modern living and features like open floor plans, and the current median home price is around $817,000. One thing that's really cool about this area is the community events like the annual street fairs or art walks, but the area can get a little bit noisy on weekends from the nightlife. It's great for those who want that urban energy without the full downtown intensity, and public transit like the bus lines also make it easier to reach other parts of the city if you don't want to drive. Right next door is University Heights with a walk score of 87, making it very walkable for daily needs. It's got a residential feel, but easy access to Adams Avenue is the main strip for shopping and dining. The neighborhood's layout encourages walking with tree-lined streets and small parks dotted around. Key to its walkability is the proximity to everything from cafes to theaters. You can stroll to the Trolley Barn Park for picnics or grab lunch at the classic hometown feel spots like the Great Maple, antique shops along Adams Ave, and quick links to Balboa Park trails just south. It's one of those spots where locals often bump into each other at the corner market, so it's got a really good sense of community here. Housing here features a lot of Spanish Revival homes and apartments from the early 1900s with some newer condos mixed in, adding contemporary options as well. The current median home price is around $1.1 million. Something neat is how community-oriented this place feels, despite being close to busier areas, though street parking can be challenging during events like summer concerts in the park. And if you like a balanced vibe with some history, this one is worth checking out. Continuing in the central area, Hillcrest also scores 87, very walkable overall. Situated just north of Bankers Hill in downtown San Diego, it's centered on University Ave with a vibrant, eclectic energy. The grid-like streets and abundance of crosswalks make getting around here very straightforward. What stands out for walkability is the sheer number of restaurants, shops, and services packed in. You can walk from everything from the farmers market on Sundays to independent bookstores. Highlights include the Hillcrest sign as a landmark, spots like Hash House A Go-Go for oversized breakfasts, and nearby Balboa Park for recreation like museums or golf. Housing ranges from vintage apartments to modern townhomes, with buildings from the 1920s adding character like that just old school charm and high ceilings. The current median home price is around $870,000. It's also got a lot of old, gorgeous Victorian homes that have been perfectly restored and take you back in time. Something to be aware of, though, is the terrain is a bit hilly in areas, which adds some exercise to your walks, but the views of the city make up for it. This area is ideal for those who enjoy a lively yet accessible neighborhood, and the trolley nearby connects you to downtown in just minutes. Still in central San Diego, Normal Heights comes in at 89 on the walk score, so most things are within easy walking distance. With Adams Ave as a heartbeat for local businesses, the area's compact size and mostly flat streets encourage foot traffic, plus there are bike paths connecting to adjacent spots. Walkability shines through the variety of eateries and bars along the avenue, where you can hop from a dive bar to a craft coffee shop seamlessly. Key amenities include the Adams Avenue Street Fair in September, places like Blind Lady Ale House for pizza and beer, and proximity to little neighborhoods like Kensington for more options like wine bars. And like most places in central San Diego, there's also good access to public transit, with bus routes running very frequently. Housing is mostly mid-century apartments and bungalows, with some single-family homes that still have that classic San Diego charm like original wood floors. The current median home price is around $805,000. Something you appreciate here is a strong sense of community at local events, but some of the streets can feel a little bit narrow during peak hours. But it's a great pick for affordable urban living with walkable perks, and the area's got a few hidden gems like local murals similar to North Park that add to the artsy feel of the area. Heading into downtown, we're in the Marina district, scoring a high 94, where the daily errands rarely require a car. It's right in downtown San Diego, bordering the waterfront, with Seaport Village as a focal point. The area's pedestrian-friendly paths and proximity to the bay make walking enjoyable with shared promenades, and this area is really just one of the most picturesque walking areas in San Diego. Walkability is boosted by the concentration of shops and dining along the harbor. You can stroll to markets or events effortlessly. Key features include the San Diego Convention Center for big gatherings, spots like Puesto for Mexican street food, or even the Fish Market for fresh seafood, the Embarcadero for scenic walks with views of ships, and it's also close to Petco Park for sports fans attending Padres games. Housing consists mainly of high-rise condos and apartments with bay views, many built in the last few decades with amenities like pools, and the current median home price is right around $800,000. Something to be aware of in this area is that HOA fees for these downtown condos can be pretty high. Oftentimes they're $1,000 or more a month. Also, the pedestrians from cruise ships on certain days really makes the place a bit busy. But the waterfront access is a huge plus if you own a boat or just enjoy the boating scene. It's perfect if you're looking for that urban waterfront living, and the nearby airport is literally just minutes away without much noise intrusion. And next in downtown is East Village with a walk score of 95. Situated near Petco Park, it's transformed from its early industrial days to a trendy spot with art galleries and lofts. The grid streets and new sidewalks facilitate easy navigation, plus there are dedicated bike lanes, which is a perk if you like to cycle in downtown. And the area is super walkable with the abundance of breweries, cafes, and stores all within blocks. You can grab anything from craft beer to groceries on foot, and you've got awesome amenities including the obvious Petco Park for Padres games, concerts, and all sorts of cool events in the off-season. The Central Library is pretty cool too. It's got really cool architecture and a cool ambiance, so it's great for just sitting down and reading or for events. And it's also next to the Gaslamp, so you have tons of nightlife options. Housing here is dominated by modern lofts, condos, and apartments and converted warehouses, giving an edgy vibe with exposed brick often, and the current median price is around $598,000. Something that might catch you by surprise is the ongoing development throughout downtown. There's a lot of big construction projects, and there's often a lot of noise. Many times it's just temporary, but there are some very big projects that are planned in downtown in the coming years, so something to be aware of. It's a top choice for young professionals seeking energy, and the trolley system here connects to the airport very quickly. Now, to give a heads up, this is one of those areas where you'll see a lot more homelessness than you might in other areas on the list. In fact, the situation has been so bad at times that in recent years, people have just moved out in the middle of their leases just because the homeless situation was way worse than they'd planned for. It's gotten a little bit better in recent years, but it's anything but solved, and definitely something to be aware of. Also downtown, Gaslamp Quarters scores 97, where you can handle almost everything without a car. It's famous for its Victorian architecture and nightlife along Fifth Ave. The area's compact, bustling blocks are designed for pedestrians with outdoor patios everywhere. The Gaslamp District sign is one of those iconic images you'll see of San Diego on postcards, so this area is often one of the more popular tourist areas in downtown and can get a little bit crazy at night, especially on the weekends. Walkability is top-notch though, with dense packing of restaurants, bars, and shops. You're never very far from the action. Standout amenities include historic theaters like the Balboa, spots like Nobu for sushi, and the annual Comic-Con hub that draws huge crowds and offers some very entertaining people watching. It's also close to the convention center, which doubles as a popular spot to get some stair steps in. The housing here features a lot of mixed-use condos above storefronts with some apartments and many restored buildings from the 1800s with higher-end finishes. The current median home price is around $555,000, with some small studios even starting well below that. Cool things about this area include the vibrant night scene that can be a little bit loud on the weekends, but the central location to transit like the trolley stop is unbeatable. If you thrive on urban excitement in San Diego, this is it. The area's also got great access to the bay for ferry rides right across the Coronado if you're looking for a more quiet village feel every now and then. Wrapping up downtown is one of my personal favorite neighborhoods, Little Italy, with a walk score of 98. This area is a complete walker's paradise. Along India Street, it's evolved from a fishing community to a foodie haven. The neighborhood's flat, inviting streets make every walk pleasant, and you have lots of piazzas for resting. This super cool area has a good density of Italian restaurants, markets, and events all steps away. Key spots include Mona Lisa Italian Foods and Market, Little Italy Mercato Farmers Market on Saturdays, places like Ballast Point for beer tasting, and Piazza della Famiglia for outdoor gatherings. It's also near the Waterfront trolley for easy trips south right into downtown. Housing features modern condos, townhomes, and some historic buildings with a premium on views of the bay. And the current median price in this area is around mid-700,000 right now. Something really cool about Little Italy is the strong Italian heritage that's alive and well here. You also have guided experiences like the Taste of Little Italy, which is a great way to explore the culture and food with a local guide. It's really the ultimate for food lovers wanting convenience, and the area's airport proximity without jet noise is a huge bonus. And finally, another one of my favorite areas in all of San Diego, over in Point Loma, Liberty Station has a walk score of 86, making it very walkable. This area was formerly a Navy training center and was repurposed into a mixed-use hub with a prime waterfront location along the boat channel just west of the airport. The layout includes wide paths, lots of huge open park green spaces, and clustered amenities that just encourage you to stroll. What really contributes to the walkability here is the variety of shops and eateries and recreational spots all connected. You can easily access everything from markets to gyms on foot. And one of the coolest places that I highly recommend checking out is Liberty Public Market for gourmet food stalls, totally reminiscent of European or Argentinian marketplaces, with over 30 different food vendors with foods from all over the world, artisan shops, and overall just a really fun and lively place. You also have Stone Brewing, World Bistro, and Gardens for craft beer, NTC Park, and picnics for playgrounds, and the Arts District with galleries and studios, and even a putt-putt mini golf course. There's also events like summer concerts and art walks, plus fitness centers and a golf course nearby. It's also fun for kids to watch the airplanes take off from San Diego International Airport. They basically go right overhead. Housing in this area offers a mix of modern apartments and townhomes, and some condos and restored historic buildings, blending coastal living with urban convenience. The current median home price is around $1.8 million, and something that might catch you off guard if you're not paying attention is the airport noise, since it's right in the flight path, but the historical charm and community events like First Fridays make up for it. It's a great area for families or those wanting a blend of history and modern perks with easy access to downtown via short drives or transit. So there you have it, some of the most walkable neighborhoods in San Diego County. Whether you're drawn to downtown energy, central urban vibes, or coastal charm, these areas offer real options for car-free living. Keep in mind, walk scores can vary by exact block, so always check specifics for your potential address. Also, while these areas are highly walkable, San Diego's public transit like the MTS trolley can extend your reach even further. Many of these spots also have strong biking infrastructure, adding another layer to getting around easily. If any of these areas caught your eye and you're thinking about buying or relocating and we could be of help, we'd love to chat. I'm easy to get a hold of, and I'm happy to hop on a call or Zoom to discuss your real estate goals or questions. You can book at the link below or just text me. Also, check out our free buying and relocation guide down there. It's loaded with tips to simplify the process in San Diego. And if you got value from this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss future videos on neighborhoods, market insights, and more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.